I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Giganta the Wellspring. Oh, okay, I think my hand beats Giganta the Wellspring. And many other decks too. Also, Modern Challenge actually fired with 117 players, that is convenient. I forgot to reset the sub goal from yesterday. Unfortunately, there is no functionality that lets me reset it by itself. That lets it reset automatically. It's actually impossible. Come on, let's go prowess or something like that. Stomping ground, okay. Ragavan. Nimble Pilferer. Great draw. What's Giganta Stomping Ground Ragavan? Sparring Spikes, Storm deck maybe. Anything else? Jund? But not with Arid Mesa. Ponza? Sure, it's Ponza. The attack would you have blocked? Yes. You got to make sure that I won't fetch a needle. Naya. Naya, yeah. Well, it almost would have worked, damn. I'm impressed. I was gonna see it from the game. Okay. I mean, might be a bit premature, but also I guess they see the writing on the wall. Maybe it's Zoo, if it fetches planes. Giganta. I mean, Ragavan planes, Giganta. Stomping Ground. Boseiju. Arid Mesa. I think it's most likely a Zoo deck. Just the planes fetch was a bit odd. Yeah, it looked like, yeah. I guess they fetched planes because they wanted to just cast Boseiju for 2, but then they started casting Boseiju and it already cast before they could have tapped their planes. What happens to, even to me often. For Arid Mesa. For Misty. Giganta will mean no Force of Vigor, maybe Alpine Moon. I'll just resubmit. We'll see. What a shit deck, but it does sound fun to play. The Zoo deck. What's fun about playing your cards and them not doing all that much? Isn't it more fun to like play cards and actually have them impact the game meaningfully. Like, you know, Primeval Titan, for example, with 2 amulets out impacts the game. That's cool. That's fun. Noble Hierarch, Wild Nakatal Benslayer, Angel won a Modern Pro Tour. That was probably before my time. Well, Noble Hierarch. Here it is. Knight of the Reliquary, a card that is played in Legacy to this day, I guess. So he didn't do anything, they didn't even grab Giganta. 2 mana up. Whole thing I pass. I don't want to commit my bounce land, I do want to make a land drop. Mesh on pools, maybe Hidetsugu consumes all, but it's a little bit of a non-bow with Noble Hierarch. I would at least expect it to be played alongside Ignoble Hierarch. Their name is also King of Pawners. Wait, now they don't attack? I guess I'm chilling. This resolves. If it got reprieved, I would go Pact for Grazer, Pact for Mr. Beast, I think. Free Blood Moon, free Ghost Quarter in the sideboard, so good. Are you making things up or just actually looking up a deck? Sometimes I have trouble deciphering ever since Alp_MTG's persona changed into a full-time shitposter, 0% serious, but like still has glimpses of serious. He has quarter free Blood Moon. It actually is like that. This is it's so funny. And how many paths? 4 paths to exile. Yeah. 1 forest, 1 plains. 2 marsh flats. Having to play with those budget fetches was also kinda cringe. What's in my opponent's hand? I'm so scared. I have a mind sensor, let's go. Mind sensor. I crack canopy. Okay. I don't know, can I have anything that stops me? If I double pack this turn? Who says the Germans don't have a sense of humor? They're not German. So I just smiled as you were typing that message. I can haste it, I'll just get a forest and Dragon Fountain. I think if I Pact, that's like my avenue to maybe lose sometimes. Maybe I can lose to Magus of the Moon now. By going slow, if my opponent top decks Magus, I can lose to that. Get lost. Okay. Why not just Pact for Beast and win? We had 4 mana. I was just scared of my opponent pulling some wild shit on me. Which they eventually did. But don't you worry. I have a solution for that. Does Amulet usually play some number of EEs? I play 3 in my sideboard. Refer to the FHQ document to answer all their questions. I draw less cards but also lose less life. I haven't seen this one in a while. It's a torpor or monster. Read everything, it's not worth it, yeah. I just want to make the PC stop going beep beep poo poo because it's a bit of an annoying sound. Running troubleshooter, no zajebiście, no w piździe to mam. Chcę sobie pograć. Dobra, we're free. Camera puzzle. Oh look, another puzzle, and another voice telling me I'm special, and another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. Key. Self-help tutorial. Okay. This can record up to 5 minutes of footage. Seems like. I have to record again. No, I can only stop. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there's a switch there. XD. To weź łeb z klawiatury. We took an L. Oops. Oops. Anyone in the chat knows the Tetris blocks names? Are green ones easy puzzles? I don't know if they are color coded, maybe. This one seemed pretty easy and was green, so makes sense. This is also green, and those are the first one of the camera thing, so I get it. Okay, but how do I? Oh, I just need to stay on one of them. Okay. I thought both of them need to be pressed. Ah, I see. I thought like I need to press the two buttons to open like the first gate and then do something else, but I'm gonna wait for 20 seconds. What is this guy doing? Aren't they all tetrominos? I thought the different shapes have different names. Maybe like in the Tetris speedrunning community or something. I would expect them to be named. This one is clearly a cock. Yeah. I agree. Red cock. Camera plus box. Redundant power supply. Okay, so we have a button and a button. Okay. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's recorded. Okay, it's a recorded version of the box because the box was recorded. So I guess box gets recorded too. That's a good thing to know. So we probably need to use that fact. I have an idea. Letters like they look, or some cringe like Orange Ricky. Yyle. Makes sense. T? Yeah, I guess the T facing downwards. I know how to do it, I'm just trying to formulate the entire plan of action. Quick. Co jest kurwa? Przecież wyciągnąłem tego fana. Aha, zrekordowany jest fan, ja pierdolę. That's bullshit. I recorded the fan, but I guess it's gone now. I mean, it's not bullshit, it actually makes sense, but good to know for the future ones. Okay, so we take an L and a cock. Sphinx. Epitaph Child Program V1710076. Codename terminated here. Logic Fatal Flaw and Series Firmware. Final Memory Dump. Life Short.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
Fun fact, you can die if you poke this one too much. Was this fact fun? Divine spirits, I am in great need and I seek your counsel. No, fuck you. Kurwa, naprawia. Dobra. I guess it's gonna be easier if I face the door. Okay, we got through the door. Fuck you, ball. Actually, fuck you, ball. Connect. Correct angle is the name of the level, so I probably need to fuck up one of those balls. Yeah. Instead. What's an Oshi? Fuck you, ball. I guess I should sink those balls here. So they move together. And I should go back to trapping the best one. Yeah, that sounds good. Fuck you, ball. Spiky balls there. And this should charge up while they are on their trip to the other side. Yeah, we got it. We got a key block. So we're gonna go for the L puzzle. Although round 2 begins quite soon. This is fun box connector. A box up high.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden.
What is this? Be gone. No chuj, zgliczowało się. Yeah, it's called Challenge 96 because that's the minimum amount of players required for it to fire. All of the challenges have a minimum amount of players required to fire posted, or rather set, because allegedly they can't make the prizes scalable because something. Typically legal reasons are cited as a reason for that not to be the case, even though logically it would make plenty of sense. The game is called the Talos Principle. Talos na kurwę i balos. Generalnie. Touch fun. A box up here, but there's no box. Oh. Oh, it's not up. Śmiesznie jakby wyturlało. Alright, round 2 of Modernas. Can't cast the Explore. Let's mulligan on the draw. This is actually good.
Good luck in the challenge, smile.
I wish I could keep up all the cards, so... I wish I could keep all the cards. I either put back... Put back Gardens? Maybe the Explore is... I think the Explore, actually. So I go turn 1 Grazer Saga, make a construct. Turn 3 ring anyways. Fetch Watery Grave, preordain. With Messy Rainforest. Dragon Wrath, thank you very much for the sub. Blue-black Shadow or blue-black Control. Perhaps, maybe Lotus Field combo. Maybe Grixis Wizard. Oni-chan. Good draw. In that case, since I'm gonna have like triple amulet easily, maybe I want to keep Saga in my hand? I don't think so. Just to make the constructs, but... Kemerka says Gatos Canister. I don't know so that. What's the name of my cat? Tofu bułka. Marka Seus Gatos. Races. They are of the cat race. I don't know. I took them from an animal shelter, so just cats. Tofu is of the gray tiger race and bułka is of the black with white paws race. I guess. No, obraził się jedno takie mówienie i poszedł. Czaję. I think Bob will suggest the shadow. I don't know what to do here. Could just play ring. But I could also make a construct this turn. Go forest. Grazer, Rot Farm, make construct, bounce Saga. Have Saga back in my hand. Given that my hand is threat light, I will commit my bounce land, which is not great, but it would be also good to play the ring, if not for like the one. If I get the ring Stubborn Denial or Spell Pierce, it's just kind of bad. I could play around Stubborn Denial specifically, but I don't know if my opponent is playing that. I think this is kind of good enough. Maybe I was supposed to bounce the forest and then Saga make construct, get map. Who would win more matches? The player who plays around everything or the player who plays around nothing? Nothing. Well, I mean, depends what is counted as playing around stuff. Desu Shadow. Stubborn Denial in their graveyard. Do you think their deck contains the card Counterspell? WTF, bro is shooting themselves with their Orcish Bowmasters. Footsy's my ring now. Aye. Wait, that's ended up being really bad. Probably don't play Spell Piece, they play Stubborn Denial, so if I stack the ring... Well, they had Bowmasters that was like super great, but... Jumping Construct really better than Amulet, question mark. I don't know what's your question exactly. But yeah, getting my ring Footsy's in the end is actually terrible. They might also play Dresden main deck, which is potentially strong too. Against constructs. But I will simply draw a Titan. You should just block one and not two. It's a little bit too much combat for me. I don't play Cavern. Let's go dress down. Really not beneficial for me to attack. Probably would win this game if I played a turn 2 ring through denial with spending an extra grazer. But also was kinda scared that it's like a different deck and it's gonna have a spell pierce instead. Why no attack? Well, how do you want me to attack, and like in what way do you think it's beneficial for me to attack? Quite a few mana short of tutoring for TOS and Titan the same turn, sure. No, I think making a construct, because I spend mana on the Colossus, like if I draw something, I can pop them up. If I draw a Titan, I'll just play Titan. If I draw a land, life's gonna be tough, but sometimes life's tough. If I triple block, then I don't get blown out, and I trade for a shadow, then they only have one shadow. Easier to contain. Okay, so they have a push. If only we had artifact bounce lands. I prefer them to not be artifacts. I think that's better. In fact. No dobra, wiem, że już masz pusha, no. I nie robi różnicy, czy teraz zagrasz go, czy nie. What about Planeswalker bounce lands? I prefer them not to be Planeswalkers. Hey, what is the advantage of triple blocking here? As opposed to what? If I single block, my creature chump blocks. If I double block, I get blown out by a removal spell. If I triple block, I just trade for a shadow. So that's the advantage, I guess. Attacking with a construct is pointless, they have a fatal push. Or they're like giga masters of bluffing. I'll have drown cards if I transmute. Drowning this. I agree, Nila Revis. I think their hand is push, drown, and random. It's paskudny tofu. I think I'll pass. Fetching Saga doesn't seem like a long-term solution. I'll double block with constructs. So now if I top deck a Titan, I don't get drowned on it because I have 6 cards. I don't have 6 cards in my graveyard. Why no map crack? I just told you, bros. If you want to know my reasonings, please listen to my reasonings. Because their hand is a drown. I'm pretty sure. So I'm thinking of ways to beat drown. That's pretty slim. And I think the best way was to top deck Titan. No Pioneer challenge today. So if you draw Titan, you crack the map searching what? No, I don't crack the map. Grązary to drowna pierdolnego, się czaić jak kurwa babcia jakaś. Nie wiem z czym. Babcia jakaś, ja powiedziałem. Interesting choice though. My Yahoo. My Yahaha. Hello. Spell Pierce, very good question. Love that question. Jak ten chłop kurwa zamula, ja pierdolę, no. Masz wszystko na tej ręce, to weź mnie rozpierdol, no. Ziomeczku. Zagraj te swoje karty i się nie czaj. My, kurwa, skontruj to, no. Yes, do it. They have Stubborn Denial in their Death Shadow deck. They don't play Spell Pierce. Well, maybe they play Spell Pierce on top of that. Unlikely. If they stop that, I die. If they don't stop that, I get to top deck a Titan and win next turn if their hand is 2 blanks and a Stubborn Denial. Because I'll go Dryad with this, put this into play, or Grazer, doesn't matter. Actually matters. It's easier for Dryad to die to a push. The other way around. It's easier for Grazer to die to a push. No kurwa, brawo w chuj, nie? Dobrze, że to się namyśliłeś zajebiście. Koleżko, Mikkel 8008. Kurwa, nie? Co za chłop. Ja pierdolę. Szkoda gadać. Mikelos, no. Świetnie. Maybe I board out Fountain here. Like, life gain might matter, but this Grazer is not super great either. But I think I just want greeds and threats. Biedny typek sobie pomyślał, no żeby sobie tylko chwilę pomyślał, no to jeszcze by było gicik, ale tak myśli typ. Dobra, no nie, no może nie każdy gra tyle w Magica czy coś, spoko, chłop se siadł, chce zagrać sobie challenge'ika w niedzielę, dobrze się pobawić Death Shadowem, no to chce też sobie pomyśleć nad playami, oki. Niech se popyka, no. Niech se pyka. Tylko żeby tak nie wkurwiał. W międzyczasie. Free grid seems like the sweet spot. It's pretty hard to board the third one already at times, so I don't have a big desire to play more. Dawaj, Prordena. No, pierdena. Saga. Don't like E in this matchup. It's pretty... Like, no. So their threats are Death Shadow, a 1-mana card, which occasionally they draw multiples of, but not always. Orcish Bowmeisters, which is a 2-mana card that produces a 0-cost token. So EE is terrible against Bowmaster. And Merktide Regent. EE, which cannot interact against at all. And there is also a 1-mana permanent that frequently sticks on your side of the board, especially in a blue-black matchup where my opponent will not have shatters of any kind. Maybe they're gonna have EEs on their own, who knows. So, no, I really don't like explosives. I think they're really bad for Shadow in general. Because, you know, even in this spot, they think, how they have 2 shadows, I'm gonna blow them up. But that's only true up until my Saga cracks and fetches an amulet, and that play becomes terrible then. Only have 8 mana. Did I count correctly? I think so. A pierdolę mu, co mi tam. So I think EE just sets you up for a fight that's just bad for you. Oh, and step dress down. Okay. Smart. Why did we play Grazer and cycle T West? Because I didn't want to. I had a Titan in my hands. Maybe that's the reason. So why do I need to cycle to T West? I don't need to spend my resource for no reason.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hey Smile.
So instead I choose not to spend my resource for no reason. I hope that's satisfying. Main phase dress down. It was end step dress down against defense grid. Actually, pretty smart play. Ale hrabiesz to fulku. No, greed sad. Greed a bit, you know, risky maybe in a matchup where Fotsies exist too. But it should be pretty good. If they have Counterspell and Drown, then I have to stop that somehow. I mean, I have to like combo somehow. They die. What is Gruul Turf used for instead of Rot Farm? Well, look at the screen. If I had no Gruul Turf, I would not be able to double strike both Titans. I would be able to double strike one of them with Valakut. I mean, I would still be able with Vesuva. But just, you know, sometimes you want one or the other mana to activate your Boros Lens. So it helps in some spots. -11. Grazer's chump blocking doesn't seem too bad in the matchup. Maybe I want Boseiju number 3 to they don't Blood Moon, and Boseiju can hit the dress down occasionally, which seems relevant. And EE is just like they don't have amulet removal, so my amulet's gonna stick, so EEing Shadow's just gonna be so bad. I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll have 4 Grazers on the draw. Let's go 61 because YOLO. Let's go 62. Let's go 63. Nice hand. I mean, the constructs with dress downs post board, they just don't do too much. Still is gonna clear all of them. But I guess making a few still might matter. Suck my dick. I fought Seas. You think they're gonna tank on the choice for 5 minutes too? I think their model might just be slow or something. Because they did actually take a while to discard it. I played Death Shadow. Is Vesuva better or worse than the new cave version? Way better. The new cave version of Vesuva is actually not a Vesuva. It doesn't copy the land because how does the land end up in your graveyard? It doesn't. The only land that goes into my graveyard normally is Urza's Saga. Oh, Nodal Shadow. Fetched an island. What a little bitch move. What about the mill matchup though? In the mill matchup, I would say they're likely equal. I guess. Maybe not even equal. Well, I personally take an Emrakul with me whenever I go to Plan Sha, my LGS, to play our Wednesday Modern tournament in case the mill guy comes. One of the mill guys comes to the tournament. I just have them ready to rumble. Jingle slaves. Jingle slaves, jingle slaves. Let's attack with 1. I think they don't have a dress down their hand currently.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Good afternoon, everyone. Is this Liv?
Hey, bouncing Saga was bad. No, I did not top 8 the vintage one. I lost the last 2 rounds and got 14th. Bro just died to robots. So maybe because Ultimate Price asked so nicely, I'll turn on that setting. It's just a single player puzzle game. So they're probably game developer generated. Urza's Mine, alright. Our hand matches up well against Urza's Mine, so we might win this game. Let's take Boseiju, my Growth Chamber on the next turn and play turn 3 something strong. Single player puzzle game, just like Amulet Titan. Fair. Sylvan's crying, more like gonna be crying next turn when I Primeval Titan you to death, buddy. Sylvan dying. So good. Is there like a tone where you can buy new puzzle pieces and get quests from NPCs? Not many, no NPCs really, but I guess you kinda unlock new tools and new puzzles by solving the previous ones, so yeah. I did not win any of the challenges yesterday. I only got to the quarterfinals of both Legacy and Modern. Keep 3 rings, I guess. Pioneer Challenge needs my help. $33, $35. Even with like all of my help, it's never gonna fire. It's pointless. Does it bother you if I request quiet folk tunes? No, it's fine. This needs a bounce land. Oh, if I could only copy the map with Vesuva, then I would still not be able to use it, so... You reached the finals of the Vintage Challenge. Are you proud of me, Canister, today? Congrats. Yes. Maybe I should have gone Boseiju, because actually... if I draw a bounce land, I would not combo off now. If we draw a bounce land next turn, I think I should be able to combo off through even a Karn with coating. Why the move from spelunking to the side and not main? Covered in the FHQ. I never had it in my main deck. I don't think it's particularly useful as a main deck card, so I don't play it here. I'll die to Oblivion Stone anyway, so I might just play my Amulet. I played a Ballista, which is largely unconcerning. Oh, Blazon, I keep forgetting about that. Okay, win. Blazon XD. I mean, Blazon is pretty rough. It's pretty good in the matchup. Can I move to 5? No, kurde. Guess we go to 4. Keep 6. I wish I could keep more cards than 4. Can keep Pact or Titan. Keeping Pact is mostly bad if I just draw another Pact. But it's just better because the tutor. If I were a Tron player, would I play all white border or one of each artwork and frame? I have my Tron lands on Modo, I'll show you. Those are my Tron lands. Dryad. Second best draw, I guess. Now I can draw Titan. Not bounce on because I haven't played the chamber, but I can draw Amulet. I'll die to Boseiju, but I guess I'll just go for a win. Let's hope that they don't have Boseiju in their hand. Even though this Chromatic Sphere is sus. Maybe they'll use it on the chamber. Unfortunately, I'll die to Warping Whale too, but it's not in their deck. Grazer plays around Dismember. No. Well, like, it doesn't any more than Dryad. Still die to Dismember in the same way because I double packed it. Yeah, Boseiju. Alright. Unlucky. Unlucky that we had to move to 4 and go for this line to do that, and then we get punished by the Boseiju. While maybe their hand wasn't even producing anything super threatening next turn, but maybe it was. But just mostly fault of the move to 4. I think if I could keep my entire 7 and it looked like this, then it would be easy. Mody nie siadaj. Opponent has a Grief Avatar. Which means Living Endos. Well, I mean, maybe they play Rhinos. Given my hand, I think I'll try to kill them and I'll die if they have subtlety. Seems super hard to beat subtlety anyways. Oh yeah, cycle away, brother. You're not gonna find it. Successfully dodged. Do you think they had subtlety but removed Titan so fast they couldn't click on it to counter? Yeah, and just gave up. It's actually likely that they had subtlety, I just played around it. Some of those alt art cards are just hideous, lol. Okay. Does that trick work in paper? Try it. Next time. Sir, why do you sideboard Spelunking against Living End? It makes no sense. Well, let me tell you, it is explained in detail in the FHQ that you can access by typing !Amulet FHQ in the chat. And it's going to tell you why I do think that boarding down on this effect actually makes sense. Dobra, ja kliknę predykcję. O, już nie kliknę, dzięki Vitas. Not very inclusive towards illiterate viewers. Yeah. Amulet FHQ. Wait, that's not what I said. Or did I say FHQ? FAQ? Faku. FHQ. This can discard Titan, my second cleanup, played grid. Let's keep. You did say FHQ many times in recent days. FHQ it is. Fixed. Don't grief. Oh! Just stop taking the grid. They only have 3 cards in hand. Let's draw Bojuka Bog. Okay. I don't even know if I wanted to draw it though, so... Oh no. F4 and subtlety in hand, the last 2 cards, and they put Violent Outburst in their graveyard. That's not a good signal. No, no dupa, no. Do I go to clean up this card Titan ever versus Living End? Yes, but more often I go for turn 1 land, turn 2 bounce land, not play anything, have 8 cards on the draw. How much do I have? 9, 16. Explore is kind of more high rolly. I think I like that. I can win with Ring into Colossus. Can draw a land to go grid into Ring next turn. Play defense greed. They might just have pitch Fawn of Negation anyways, but in that case live stuff. Live is stuff. Could play the Dryad, but then I also open myself to pitch Subtlety. It's not like I'm gonna beat Subtlety in their hand either. Okay, resolves. Why did they take the grids like so quickly though? Then and not spelunking or the ring. Maybe hold on to Subtlety. Paying costs. No spierdalaj, kolego. Die even if I bounce Fountain. I'm gonna get them this time. On the play. What a hand. Better. Let's dodge Force of Vigor. Triple Amulet, probably Tormod Script. Instead, even Map. More like Bojuka Bog. No, I just need to draw anything ever. And not die to weak beats of monsters. I have my eyes closed. Why couldn't you block? I don't know the cards. I could block the 7/7 and still die to the rest of creatures present on the battlefield. I guess if they go Foundation Breaker now, it's gonna be maybe a bit. Okay. Ooh, Missile Land Drop too. Don't grief. Oh no! Greetings from Colombia, hello. Could have kept TOS in my hand until I'm gonna have 9 mana in 1 turn. I was thinking about that a little bit, but it's far from ideal either. Okay. I don't know if I will ever visit Colombia. I will kill. Thoughts? Could interrupt with Otawara, but doesn't seem like they have it. Interesting. Really interesting. I don't know what to make of it. Does Amulet ever play Sejiri Steppe? How would you want to use it exactly? Like, how would you benefit from it? Fetch it with a Titan, give protection from blockers? Because you can't use it to protect from removal. I'm gonna keep TOS in my hand so I am free from getting griefed. So they need to Living End and then grief me, but they can't, so they need to play land, Foundation Breaker, the Grid, Living End, and have a subtlety up. Kinda makes sense with Sakura Tribe Scouts. Yeah, maybe. Minimally. I think Defense Grid works decently against Living End. It's a stressful matchup to play. Graveyard Hate helps sometimes. I don't know if Tormod Script does. I mean, I think it's good to have. Like, I think it is an improvement to have the Tormod Script. Gonna play Vesuva, not copying anything on turn 1. Then we're gonna win on turn 3. Turn 2, Selesnya Sanctuary, bounce the Vesuva. Turn 3, Amulet, Sanctuary, Dryad, Pact for Grazer, Titan, Pow. What a strong combo deck it is. Arid Mesa. Come on, play Ren. I dare you. Opponent has last been seen 2 weeks ago playing 4-color Omnath, so maybe they continue doing that. I think we just go for it. If they have interaction, then they have interaction. I have to miss a land drop, otherwise I have to discard my cleanup, so doesn't make sense. Could get Leyline binded on this Amuletos. They had a leyline binding, then they absolutely would be better off selling my amulet. It's good that I drew the Grazer so I don't have to commit my Titan. Commit my Pact to putting a Titan into play. Also, probably should bounce Sanctuary last time, and this way I would be able to... Yeah. Nice binding. Okay. Well played, opponent. Well played. An attempt has been made to game with us, but does Resolving Titan and one Amulet do 19 damage? It would not do 19 damage, but I would put my opponent in an unwinnable position. Putting the One Ring into play, fetching a Tolaria West too. Hand isn't great, but Amulet Explorer becomes quite strong with a bounce land. No, it becomes actually like insane with a bounce land, and it seems okay overall. It can play a bit slower and do some stuff. Has 2 threats in ring and Titan. It's kind of like the perfect split. Has ramp. When move to 5, yeah. Let's hope for no silly stuff like Magus of the Moon. Remember Eladrami's called? Actually. If I draw a bounce, I can play turn 2 ring. If I play turn 1 amulet, so if you have a binding or whatnot, that's fine. How would I rate Burn in current meta? I wouldn't. It's hard for me to say. I don't know if Burn is like any good or not. I play Amulet and it's really bad against Amulet, so I end up thinking it's a pathetic deck in general, but which it kinda is, but from the last few tournaments, its win rate has been in the low 40%. In that case, I don't recommend Burn. Maybe they can commandeer me. It's gonna be bullshit that they do, but... Okay, no commandeer. Usually bad players play Burn. Sure, so like, do you want to be one of the bad players then? Is that what you desire? Wait, Valakut? Do people still play Commandeer after Queen's ban? No, but can't guarantee that this particular individual adjusted their sideboard after the Beans ban. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Let's get 2 Sagas. I don't know what else to get. 2 Sagas seems powerful. You've played a mid-range deck that looked like Burn. What do you mean? You had Goblin Guide and Lava Spike? Or do you mean you just played Prowess with Lava Spike, I guess? Although Lava Spike is by definition not very mid-range. Bring to light, okay. Sagas are gone, sad. Older history with like Lurus and some of the historic Burn cards, I see. Yeah, I guess I assume the question was about actual modern Burn though. So when playing Naya Scapeshift, they had Bring to Light in their deck. They play Bring to Light type deck. Skid protection. If I draw an amulet next turn, then I'm gonna pop off and win immediately. If not, then probably 2 with Dryad, but just a fool. He is pretty restless. Spent much time chasing after a toy mouse earlier. For one, my opponent did not put up much anything. I think I should move. It's better. Keeping Boseiju lets me turn to win. Oh no, Murktidos. The series is called The Curse, I think. But I don't even know what it is about, but I really liked Nathan For You, which was also hard to watch legally online in EU. I think it's a movie, right? Maybe. I saw it on Paramount Plus in Germany. Unfortunately, I'm not German. I'm Polish, where we don't have content. You go for it, right? Issue is that if I get my amulet spell pierced, it's really bad. I mean, I don't know if it's smart because it might be that I'll die still, but they don't have delirium yet, so they have to do something to get delirium. Maybe that something is casting an iteration, or a preordain, or dash monkey man. Bro, this fucking stupid monkey dashing with treasure making, it's insane. Don't play land. Fall Strandini. think playing Fountain is my favorite play here, but it's not convenient. I wish I could Boseiju a Ragavan, but they also wouldn't get a land. My Pineapple got exiled, so you have to remember that. Okay. Go, power! Shit. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Power Rangers was about teens fighting crime in funny suits. And robots forming together into bigger robots. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And be like, okay, now I dress down. Okay, sure. Bros, my opponent is dying to like an onslaught of giants. It's literally like that anime. Attack on Titan. Why not just go with Boros and Slayers on the first Titan? Because the card on Holy Heat exists. So I just gotta make sure that they can Unholy Heat my Titans. But they don't have Delirium. Yeah, but they could with the DLC Survival triggers. Does Dresden take the abilities from Slayers Stronghold away? It does. Crazy. What if I use a Slayer Stronghold on my Dryad? Then they dress down and a Boseiju the dress down. Still works, right? For me. I'll board the stupid Bojuka Bog, Defense Grins, and Dismember. And let's board Spelunking on the draw too for science. And the Entos. Endurance. Thank you for a message. I believe if they dress down after you Stronghold, the Titan still gets +2/+0, but not the haste and double strike. Makes sense, +2/+0 is not an ability. This is not gonna beat them. Now this very well might. Ragavan. Too bad I didn't have a Grazer to retaliate in kind. Oh no, my second amulet. Amulet is a name for a baby cow. What you said is actually really funny. It actually is. Mmm. Amulet. They kept 2 on top. Alright, moon me. Oh, Mr. Beast is gone. Smacked at a bad matchup. A bit. Tiny bit of a bad matchup, yeah. It's a good matchup. Like, no issue with it whatsoever. Sorry, I misspoke. Żonę wziąłeś sobie sam. I kept the card on top, so I'll Boseiju the moon. Upkeep. Sample size 1 match. That's an incredible punchline. Fans greed. Sure, play it, bro. Moon again. They get a land from the moon. From the Boseiju. They actually played the grid. What? They just want plays. They just want to surveil really badly. Tap my blue. Fuck me. That was idiotic. I consume my blue with my thing, but it might actually matter. I was supposed to this, get countered, and T-West. Well, too bad, I guess. No, I need to top deck something instead. This card also is a good land to have main deck. Refer to the Amulet FAQ to find an answer to that question. What do I think about Cavern? Why they cast Defense Grid? Clearly to get a TRC trigger, and they think they have infinite mana, seems like. Since if I transmit the last turn, I think I actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They still have 8 mana to counterspell me, so. It's okay. But it was really funny that they did cast their greed. It might have been actually okay for them, but. Alright, you know what? I'll board the stupid Endurance. And 2 Sagas on the play. I think Saga is I think Endurance doesn't work well with Saga though. Was Vesuva Bog worth it? I can't say. Pretty hard to say. In this spot. Yak matchup is good or bad. Once again. Every matchup is good. Don't manifest bad matchups. It's just a waste of time and resources and your mind. pitched Fawn, so my defense grid probably safe. Play the Sponking though. Yeah, on the Fawn. Okay. It's interesting that they deemed that Fawn worthy, but maybe makes sense. They pitched Stern Scalding. I've never seen anyone play Stern Scalding against me, they always pitch it. Really makes you think. Don't moon me. I mean, they can have counters, they have free cards, just don't moon me. Oh, iteration, okay. I don't know if the One Ring is really ugly or really beautiful. I think it's really nice. Put Spell Pierce in their graveyard, nice. That probably means they have another Spell Pierce. Moon would still be bad, even with Ring there. That's why I said don't moon me, because I actually didn't want my opponent to moon me. Did I acquire this version of Ring for paper gaming? No, it costs $150. It's not worth it. Okay, I think we win. Even if they moon me. I likely win. Before cast into the fire. I literally cannot do anything against cast into the fire, yeah. It's so bad for me right now. No counterplay whatsoever. How many times have I copied Ring? Almost never. It doesn't actually... It's not actually that good most of the time. How many times have I copied Defense Grid? I think once. I'm not gonna play... into Counterspell Die to Moon. Seems like there's no reason to if I draw 3 new cards with Ring next turn. And I have the second ring, if they moon me, I'll find Boseiju. Okay, bro, you stand no chance. I don't think I ever done it the way you describe it, Adam, but... There was actually one spot where I whiffed on Colossus and I needed to do that. But, you know, you need to like have a Grazer, you need to have lots of mana, and you need to have at least 3 amulets. It's not trivial to get into this spot where it's actually useful. I'll wait one more turn. Bait with Ring. I don't think Ring baits. I think using it is kinda bad too. Is Amulet favored against Blue-Eyed Narset? No. I think that's one of the worst matchups. No, it is favored. Yeah, it is favored. It's a good matchup. Just play Defense Grid and combo off. Sorry, I keep misspeaking. Thoughts on Enchantress in the current meta? I have no thoughts on Enchantress whatsoever. No one plays it, I never play against it, I never played with it. Okay, I played with it like in the past, but Why not going Titan this turn? Because if I get counterspell Blood Moon, I still die. Seems like an unnecessary risk to take. I think I don't die too. See, they had the moon now. You have 3 spell pierces? No, 2 spell pierces. 2 spell pierces and 2 fawns. Hard cast Dismember, very well put. I'm really drawing nothing. Madla to keep that at 1, I think it's fine. Can play the end next turn. Play the forest. So hire us to find me Boseiju, another ring, or... So what is their hand? Well, their hand doesn't concern me anymore. It's mostly about my hand. Oh no, the trade binder? It's an issue. Cheating. So I don't have a forest, I can't pact for the monsters, so I guess I have to rip with my Spelunking, but I can't. Actually I can. No, but I can't. I think we are not dead yet. Could hit Boseiju. Well, what the problem is that what hitting Boseiju does. Kurwa, no ale piach dobraliśmy, ja pierdolę. Can access a forest through Pact, but that doesn't do anything. And they have the flyers. Can Pact for monkey. Okay, then what? We don't take the damage from the ring because, well, unless this dies. Pact for Colossus and Hope. Kurwa, no czat, nie, no ja pierdolę, jeszcze będziecie mi pierdolić. Jaki Colossus? Z czego kurwa? Z czerwonej many? Z gór? I'll be playing at DRC. I'm not casting DRC, so I'm interested in playing them. Scouting turn again. Don't really like playing against Murktide. They just kinda counter my spells, and I'm really bad at playing around their counter spells, and I just die. Kektriatrium. Does indeed not seem to be Murktide. They have fawn, no sub. They might actually want to fawn this. It could make sense for them. Nice. They also pitched fawn. Could Pact for Grazer. I don't think that's... I think I'll just play the ring. Yeah, go next seems kinda bad. Not needed. I think the fact they forced explore points to no sub pretty heavily, but you never know with people. Flame of Honor, kill artifact, okay. Maybe if they trade binder my Amulet trigger. Let's say that Amulet is well positioned. I would say Amulet is great. Very strong. Well positioned? I don't know. I guess I would say that. Maybe. If you want me to say that. Yeah, SORCERY MTG gets it right. You need to be a chad. Wells are often positioned in the ground. Yeah, exactly. Well positioned, so like in the ground, so it's bad. As a kid, I played MTG on the ground. Nowadays, I use tables. Well put. Does mono work on super wide monitors? I think it does scale with your monitor, yeah. Oh no, Slayers Stronghold up first, that's a waste. To petarda i mnie pragnie, więc mam farta. Subtlety. Rhinos.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Hi.
Hello, Emsary MTG, thank you for the sub. And by hello, I mean thank you for hanging out in my chat for a while already. Cat Sagas against Force of Vigor, Moon, Stratagems. Keep Grazers because the blocking actually matters. Sometimes you block Charlotte's Agent and you prolong the clock. This would be good if I draw a bounce land and no Explo. It was a bug. I think I brought all 3 explosives, but it was the bug where a card in your sideboard gets copied visually, but it's not actually there. I'll draw a bounce land, it's gonna be good. But yeah, that bug sometimes happens when you click on your cards quickly. No, there's nothing risky. I'm gonna draw a Simic Growth Chamber next, draw Step Bros. Oh, fetch Forest EOT. Play Island. Sus. What's my favorite bug? Beetle. Pro subtleting my Grazer. For real? Sure. I think I'll explode then because Screed is kinda too weak here. I mean, sure. What are you gonna do now? Moon me? Huh? Oh shit. Discard artifact, draw 2. Destroy artifact, draw 2 rather. Sure. Defense grind. Oi blood. Magus of the Moon. Bros, when Rhinos plays Magus, it's just straight up unfair. Like Blood Moon, sure, but Magus. Oh, simply board and Dismember. No, I'm not gonna do that. Just hope to dodge Magus of the Moon, who is a wizard, notably for Flame of Honor. Insane synergy here. Nice hand. Not too nice, mind you, but... What do I think of Legacy 12 post? I don't, for the most part. I haven't played with it. I haven't played against it almost ever. It seems to be mostly myth. Darcy ain't a wizard. Thankfully. Oh no. No fire ice. I could play Turf, but I have 6 mana of Turf next turn, which is nice. Moon fine, Magus no. Awesome. That's a forest. If needed. It's not good to cast. Because of trade binder, I need to do it now. You have 5 cards. Can you play Dryad to play around second moon? Maybe I can. Then it's like I have to Vesuva. No, they have like 10,000 free cards and they dead too, lol. No, I'm not dead. I mean like die too dead, I guess. Draws 2, okay. Probably shouldn't have pacted yet. I'm gonna have upkeep triggers, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I died to a second moon anyways. Should be an argument for not summoning it. Shall I? Yeah, sure. Go off. Can you Boseiju and then pay for Pact? The golden frame on Mycosynth Gardens misled many. Don't ever dare to draw that stupid Magus of the Moon, broski. Still hadn't revealed it with Cascade though. How much more time do I have to finish the arena thing? Can't reveal it when it's in hand. Scary. Oh, I trade binder, you're wondering. Actually, no. Because how come I have nothing in hand? 220, I have to... Well, I mean 220 is plenty of time to finish it. It's probably a mistake, I have Vesuva in my hand. Should just play Dryad, kill them. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. Sitting there drawing 10 cards with my ring and failing to win. Uncomfortable. Can die to nearly anything now. That kills me. Was it game 3? Or was it just game 2? Game 3.
He's a
Well, they
phenomenal
pitch
control
Outburst.
player.
Yeah, they did pitch Outburst.
Love Mr. Streamer.
I didn't get the logic to not just play on the ring before doing stuff. Maybe it was better. But I'm pretty sure there was like a combination of things that also was good against that too. But probably should have played a ring, yeah. But kind of when you play against Rhinos, you just kind of play your cards. They have 10,000 interaction cards, and there's a very low amount of interfering that you can, inferring of what they have that you can do. I feel like, at least me personally, I can do a very low amount of inferring, and then I just play scared of every card ever, and I die against Rhinos a lot, I think. But here I should have played a second ring. Like, I tapping this, getting Force of Vigor, that was terrible. Imagine they have Tishana and Fawn. Yeah, we know, like, yeah, well,